Hey, yeah, you spamming the out of other people's Facebook groups. That's not gonna fly. No, seriously, it's not. It's not going to fly. That's actually pretty douchey. By a round of applause, okay? How douchey is this? Well, there you have it. And you know what? You probably figured that out because you've been kicked out of 87 different Facebook groups in 3 days in 0.037 seconds. That's setting a record even for the most prolific douchebag. So now you're kicked out and you're wondering, what am I going to do with my life now that I've been kicked out of all of these Facebook groups? How will I ever promote my out to all of these people who don't give a flying flip about my thing? They do say self-awareness is a good thing. Once you're done reflecting, why don't you dust yourself off, pick yourself back up, grab that journal and a pen, and sit back while I show you how to get a better return on your investment while you're in these other Facebook groups. I do say, are you ready? Are you ready? All right, listen up, Sparky. There's only gonna be 4 of these, so keep up, okay? Number 1, build a relationship first. When you first join a Facebook group, the first thing you probably do is you go into lurker mode. And when you're in lurker mode, you're probably not commenting on a whole bunch of other people's posts, okay? And that's good. While you're lurking around, take some time to leave a like here and there, leave a heart, leave a little trail of breadcrumbs, letting other people know that you're actually inside the group. That is, of course, that you've learned your lesson and you didn't go in there waving your thing around like a madman. No? Okay, good. During your lurker period, here's what you're going to want to do. What is the temperature of the group? How has the group leader established the rules in this particular group? Wait! Don't help now. Don't help now. You're in reconnaissance mode, my friend. You don't want to just go into a party and be like, hey everybody, I think you're all sexy. Let's go back to my house for some eyes wide shut action. Now is not the time to show it, if you know what I mean. Okay, so typically what you're doing is you're looking for posts that you agree with, that you would say, yep, you would comment, I agree, or so true, okay? These are things that will begin to have your name percolate to the top and let people know that you're actually there. In short, engage with the group. Number 2, be a good human being. You've heard that phrase, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. After you've made your presence known after a few days, you can begin to answer some questions and be able to help some people out. Again, don't drop links. That's not what we're doing here. We're going to genuinely help them by answering their question. The point is you want the members of the group, and preferably the group leader, to recognize your name. When they recognize your name, and then you begin to help people out, because now you're not just some outsider. Now you are an engaged part of the community, and you are helping out the dear fellow group member, and you are a fine, upstanding citizen of our fair land here. Something like that. Notice I didn't say slither in and try to bait them with your thing. No, that's not what we're doing here. Your whole goal here is to create real relationships. And if you're looking for an awesome framework for creating relationships specifically on Facebook, then I recommend the Perry method, which is to strive for a relationship that's not ignorable. Number 3, never outshine the master. I got this one out of Robert Greene's book, The 48 Laws of Power. Inside of it, he talks about how back in the feudal days where we had kings and queens and everybody was at court, that if somebody outshined the king, you embarrassed the king or queen or anybody, then it would be off with your head, and you don't want that, okay? Today's equivalent of off with your head, okay, like Alice in Wonderland, the Red Queen, would be we just boot you out, no ifs, ands, buts, or what have you. You don't want that. And number 4, speaking of the group leader, you'll want to make friends with the group leader. The more friends you are with people who are of influence, okay? People who have created groups of their own, the better that you will be. Assuming that you're somebody who wants to provide value, assuming that you're somebody who is naturally a good human being, you've just been given some bad information from people who have probably sold you on a product that said, go and do this thing. Oh, sure, don't worry about it. Yeah, this is perfectly ethical. And you found out the hard way when you were kicked out and without no rhyme or reason. So do whatever you have to do to make a good first impression with the group leader. I happen to have a very strong strategic framework for getting in good with people who you've never interacted with on Facebook. It's inside my course. You could stand to benefit immensely by sending a friend request to that group leader. Once they accept it, send them a message and just tell them, hey, I think you've got an awesome group here. I think this is totally badass. But genuinely, like, give them a compliment on what they have created, how much value you're getting out of it. They're going to eat this up. People love hearing how awesome they are. So tell them how awesome they are. So there you have it, 4 tips to promote your stuff in other people's Facebook groups. But you might be thinking to yourself, but Ben, you actually didn't say anything about sharing my stuff. What gives? I know. The point is, once you've gone through these 4 steps, you will have created real relationships with the people inside the group that you won't need to figure out how to share your stuff inside of another person's group, because it'll be your group. You will be an engaged member. You will be somebody who is contributing to the group, and it won't be some of these shady shortcut ways that don't actually work out in the long run anyway. Who knows? You might even actually have somebody inside the group click on your profile, which is actually your digital business card, and then they find out exactly what it is that you do. They go, hey, this is great. I want to hire you, and you get some business from it. Whoa, you got business by actually being a decent human being? Novel idea, I know. I'm Ben Perry. If you liked this video, then I would love for you to love it if that's what you so desire, or leave a like, a comment, any one of those things that we do here on social media. And if you are a group owner, or if you know somebody that does this, then feel free to share this across the land of Facebook to let the word out. Do all that jazz. And I will be immensely appreciative, because this is something that a lot of people need to know. And for all those people who are saying the wrong thing, giving the wrong advice, hopefully this video will set them straight. I'm Ben Perry. I appreciate you. Have a great day.